Well, my name is Stephanie Lottermoser. I'm a jazz saxophonist and singer from Germany. I'm based in Hamburg, right in the north of the country, and what I do mainly is playing concerts. So I've released 6 albums so far, and I'm touring a lot, mostly with my band around Germany and Europe, but since a while now I also travel alone outside Europe, like I'm now here in Mexico on my own, and then I meet the musicians that I'm playing concert with at the destination I go to. I just fell in love with the sound of the saxophone when I was around 13 or 14 years old. We had a really good big band at the school I was in, and so there was one particular song which is named Harlem Nocturne, that is a very old jazz classic, and I heard that song and I immediately wanted to play that instrument and that style of music, and so since then I just never stopped. Well, for me, music is kind of a magical language that works all over the world, no matter where you go, and especially in jazz, where you can improvise a lot and find your own voice. For me, it's very interesting, no matter where I go, what impacts the people have. And like here in Mexico, you have a whole another tradition, and I mean also in the whole Latin American area, you have much more a bigger variety of rhythms than we have in Germany, for example. And so for me, I can hear that when I work with students and with kids, because they're coming from another place. But I think because we have those jazz standard songs that everyone knows, and we've just been playing a blues together, that's a form that everyone knows, and so we have a common base, and then everyone just brings his own vocabulary and his own view and his own experience, and we have a common base, but then everyone finds his own way of talking about that. And for me, that's very interesting to hear myself, and I just hope that I can help the people who come to a masterclass with me to continue in finding their own language and their own way, because for me music is about being authentic with what you want to do, and especially in jazz you can take styles from different music areas, like you can combine hip-hop, you can combine Latin music, you can combine pop, and so it's just about finding out who you are, and I'm very happy if I can help some people in finding their own way in that. I felt very welcomed, to be honest, like from the people from the Centro Cultural Alemán and also from the band I get to play here, because these guys probably haven't heard my music before, and so I just sent them the songs and the sheet music, and they prepared everything really well, and so for me it's a big pleasure to be able to work with them, and it's just incredible to be invited from Germany to a place so far apart with my own music, and to be able to bring that to the stage here. And so far everyone was really nice to me, and I'm very happy I can be here. Yeah, totally. I mean, I hope that you can somehow hear it in my music. For example, in 2015 I had the opportunity to live in Paris for half a year, and that's not as far away from Germany as Mexico is, but still I composed a whole album in that time in Paris. And some years ago I moved from Munich in the south of Germany to Hamburg in the north of Germany, which is like 700 or 800 kilometers apart, and I wrote a whole album dedicated to Hamburg, to that place. And so for me I was always very inspired by places I traveled to, and I mean, after my stay in San Luis Potosi, I will be in Mexico City for another week, and I always bring a small MIDI keyboard that I can plug into my computer, and I was already thinking about maybe writing some music next week in Mexico City that is inspired by Mexico. So well, that's always a very big question, because I don't really have a look from outside on my music. Sometimes I know what people say about it, but for me, I'm just trying to find maybe more of a truth in making music and in composing music, and I try to find always a better way to say what I want to say. And of course, through the years, I've been practicing more and more, and so my playing hopefully evolved in some way. And I just hope that I can continue in finding my way through the music. And like we said before, traveling helps a lot. Playing with different people helps a lot. And so Independence is an album of course, about independence, but also about dependencies. And so it kind of reflects what I've done so far. And that includes everything, like the time when I was studying music, the time when I wrote my first album, the time when I moved the first time, and the time I went to Paris. And so all of that, everything I've done before always comes together in an album I'm doing. And so I hope what I've done until now is like a conclusion, but I still hope it's not the end, so I hope it continues after that. Yes, I will go to Mexico City on Monday, and I will be there for 1 week, but just as a tourist. Okay. So I will have some time to explore the city, and I'm really looking forward to that, because I always love to be in big cities, but Mexico City is like probably, I mean, it's the biggest city, so I will see. I hope I don't get lost there, but I really look forward to be there. And afterwards I have to go back to Germany, because I have some concerts to play there and some studio work, and I'm also hosting a podcast on jazz in Germany, and so I have to do some more work on that. But in October I will have my next international trip to West Africa, and so I have to prepare that too. So there's much stuff going on, but I'm happy that I get at least 1 more week in Mexico. Yeah, my music is like on every digital platform, so it's on Spotify, on Apple Music, on Tidal, on YouTube, whatever you like. I'm not really sure if it's possible to order a physical album or vinyl here in Mexico, because I don't know about the distribution things. I would have to find out with my record company. But if people are interested, they can contact me over my homepage or stuff, and we will find a way if someone wants to have a physical copy. But if you want to stream it, you find it on every platform. Yes, of course. Well, first of all, I'm really happy about the invitation, and I'm really happy that you are so open to spend some time with me, with a concert, with some music that you don't even know, because many of you probably haven't heard my music before. So thank you for being so open-minded and so open-hearted, and for welcoming me here and having me here, and I hope to come back.